Tonight, the country stares at a double constitutional crisis over the race to save 26 constituencies on the brink of being scrapped.
All the delays in the appointment of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, or Iebc, has led to a lapse of the 12 years within which the constituencies were to be evaluated to establish whether or not they meet the population quota, failure to which they are to be disbanded. Ayub Abdikadir reports on the pathway replete with uncertainties, with the Parliament on recess leaving crucial bills, including one meant to reconstitute the Iebc, still pending.
With the timelines prescribed by the Constitution for a review of boundaries nearing a lapse in 6 days' time, the country stares at constitutional crisis, compounded further by the lack of a properly functional electoral body. 26 constituencies whose existence were okayed for 12 years to build on their population or be disbanded now facing imminent scrapping. The targeted constituencies are Othaya, Ndaragwa, Budalang'i, Vihiga, Voi, Wundanyi, Mwatate, Galole, Bura, Isiolo South, Samburu East, Laisamis, North Hor, Saku, Kilome, Mokorowaini, Mbere North and Madhioya. Others are Kangema, Marakwet East, Keio North, Tetu, Mogotio, Lamu East, Lamu West and Mvita constituencies. The poll body last did a review of the boundaries in March 2012, with the recruitment of commissioners of the Iebc dependent on the implementation of the National Dialogue Committee report, a political process with the Elections Amendment Bill 2023 before Parliament. This could delay the appointment of the commissioners and additionally lead to a constitutional crisis. The Constitution requires the polls agency to review names and boundaries of electoral areas at intervals of not less than 8 years and not more than 12 years. The review is necessitated by the periodic population growth and is aimed at ensuring equitable distribution of resources, ranging development funds allocated through the constituency's development fund kitty.
The only way that these boundaries can be changed is as is provided for in the Constitution, and no other way, no other institution and no other process can change or purport to change the boundaries as right now. The only way that change can be effected and optimally so is as is provided for in the Constitution through the process and institutions that the Constitution provides. So any other way would be unconstitutional, null and void right from the beginning.
The Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2023, one of the 9 bills jointly sponsored by Kimani Ichung'wah and Opiyo Wandayi, seeks to amend the law to ensure that the constituencies are protected for another minimum of 8 years and a maximum of 12 years, allowing them to gradually grow their population and meet the threshold. It says the Constitution only safeguarded 26 constituencies from the initial review, which took place in March 2012, with the second review due in 2024, 12 years after the first. Regarding the issue, the National Dialogue Committee in its report said, where there are justifiable reasons for the extension of the period for the review, then Parliament may extend the period provided under the Constitution by a resolution passed by the National Assembly, with the support of a majority of members of the Assembly and the Senate, and with the support of the majority of all county delegations.
A proper boundaries delimitation process is conducted as provided for in the Constitution. So they will not collapse or cease to be in existence simply because of the fact of us not, or the country not being able to conduct the boundaries delimitation as provided for in the Constitution. So they remain as they are until we conduct a proper boundaries delimitation as provided for in the Constitution.
In February, High Court Judge Mugure Thande ruled that the recruitment of Iebc commissioners should proceed forthwith, directing the Nelson Makanda team to recruit the commissioners, including the chair. The judge observing that the political process at the Bomas of Kenya then does not override the constitution. However, the political class appears stuck on the National Dialogue Committee report, and so the country remains in limbo until the bills emanating from the recommendations are enacted by Parliament. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV.